Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this unisex crochet hat. It's a beginner level crochet, so you're just going to do one row and repeat the same row. So for sizing, for the size adults man, so you can, for the height of it, so for this I have about 26 centimeter for the height, and then for the around the head you can do the size and see how many rows you're gonna make. So I'll show you for this one. I'm not sure how many rows, but I just did the sizing, and when the size was okay, I stopped crocheting and then sewed the ends. I'm gonna do the tutorial on this with this yarn because it's lighter color, so it's easier to show for the recording. And you just need the measuring tape. For this one I used the 1 skein of yarn, but I think this is gonna be enough, but I'll have to see. This is what it's 100% polyester. I bought it from Dollarama for $3.50, and it's very soft. And then you need your scissors. I'm using for this, it's 100 gram and 136 yards. All the information is on the label. So I am gonna use 4.5 millimeters hook for this yarn. So you need your scissors, crochet, and then a needle and stitch marker. So to start, we're gonna start by chaining. Let me have the yarn ready. So to start, we're going to do a slip knot, and start chaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We chain until we have the size we want. For this one we want 26 centimeters, so we're just gonna chain and then see how many chains we need to get that to that measurement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Again, depending on your yarn, so the number of chains would be different. For example, for this one I did 51 chains, but my yarn is different. For this one I'm gonna see how many chains I need. So far we have 21 chain, so I'm gonna continue 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40. So I'm just gonna measure again. You can either use the measuring tape, or if you have something you can measure. So I think I will still need maybe 2 more, so 42. Yeah, so 42. So we did 42 chains. I'm just gonna use the measuring tape so you can see how you can measure this yarn. As you can see, it's a bit stretchy, so but I'm not gonna stretch it, I'm just gonna measure it the way it is, and then we'll see if we have the size. almost there, 25.5 centimeters. So I'm 42. I think I'm going to stop at 42. So to start, you go to the next chain, skip the first chain and go to the next chain and do a half a double crochet. Half a double crochet is yarn over, go to the chain, the stitch, and you have 3 loops on your hook, and just pull through all 3. It's half a double crochet. So we skip 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just continue doing half a double crochets until we have 10 chains left. So half a double crochet all the way until we have 10 stitches at the end left. So, and then I'll show you what to do with the 10 chains. Okay, so we had 42, so we're gonna do 32 half a double crochets, and for the rest we'll do a different stitch. So half a double crochets, 32 half a double crochets. I'm gonna go till the end of the row until I have 10 stitches left, and I'll show you. Okay, I did half a double crochets. For the last 10 chains, I'm gonna do single crochet. Single crochet is go to the stitch, yarn, pull it through, and then you have 2 loops on your hook and pull through both. So again, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is our first row. For the second row, we're going to do 1 chain and turn. Second row, we're gonna do the same thing. On the single crochet, we do single crochet. On the half a double crochet, we do half a double crochets. But we're just gonna do back loop only. From now on, all the stitches are gonna be back loop only. So 1 chain, so I'm not gonna go on the first one, so I go to the next one, and I'm gonna do back loop single crochet. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so these are on top of the single crochets, and the rest we're gonna do double crochets, back loop only. Half a double crochet, sorry, half a double crochets, back loop only. And this, you're just gonna be repeating the same thing for all your work. So it's the repeat of this row until you have enough rows for the hat based on your measurement, and then you just sew the ends. So just one thing, when you get to the end of the row, you the last one I'll show you how to do the last one. So you're just gonna do the same thing for the last chain. So half a double crochets, back loop only, and it's gonna be 32, right? 32 half a double crochet, because the first 10 we did single crochets. Half a double crochet until you reach to the end. So we're doing all of them back loop only. The last one we're gonna go through both loops, just to have a straight look for this part of the hat. Okay, I'm gonna do back loop, and I'll show you when I get to the end. Back loop, back loop. This is my last stitch, right? This is my last stitch. But instead of going to the back, I'm gonna go through both loops. Make sure you go through both. See this V? So I went through both instead of back loop only, just the last one, and done. And then you do one chain and turn. So you're just going to be repeating the same thing. You're going to do half a double crochets. You're going to go to this space, half a double crochets, do 32 half a double crochets, and then 10 single crochets, back loop only. Again, you chain one and then turn. So that's going to be a repeat for this pattern. And you have the size, and you measure the around the head depending on the size you want. So you do your measurement. For this one, my measurement is the circumference for around the head. For this one, I have 56. So again, it depends on the size you want. For the 56, I'll continue and then see how many rows I need to complete the hat. Here I've completed this. I've done 50 rows to get to the size I really wanted. And now I'm gonna attach the sides. To attach the sides, I am gonna do a slip knot in the beginning. So you can cut your yarn if you like, or you can just leave it and continue. I'm just gonna cut my yarn and start crocheting the ends. You have the loop, so what you need to do, you're just gonna do attach each side. So put your hook on the other side of your work and yarn over and slip stitch. That's how you attach the ends. And then now you're gonna do a single crochet from the bees that on each side of your work. So from the one that is closer to you, the closer side, I'm going to show you again. So you make sure that you're using the back side of your work and then attaching. So the loop that is closer to you, as you put your hook in, and then to the and to the other side of your work, the one that is far from you. And then you do a single crochet. Again, the V, the side that is closer to the loop, the V that is far from you, the closer and the far, and then you do a single crochet. So that will create that edging that is kind of matching with the pattern. So it would look like it's just seamless because it's just continuous of the pattern. So the loop that is closer to you, the V shape you see, and the one that is closer to the one that is far from you, and then you do a single crochet. So this is how it's gonna look like. If you look at it, it's just you feel like it's a continuous. You can't notice that it's we have done seaming for that part. So continue doing that for the whole part until you reach the end. So make sure the sides are the same size and keep checking. Every time you do a few single crochet, keep checking and make sure there you're attaching the loops and it looks correct. So if you don't check, sometimes you might have a longer part in one side and then the shorter part in the other side, so it won't look good at the end. So make sure you keep checking. So this is how it looks. So we're just going to continue doing that. And then on the other side, as you can see, it doesn't look like we have the seaming. So same continuous of the pattern on each side. So that's how you attach. And now I've finished attaching, so as you can see, and we get to the top part of the hat. So in this one I did continue with the same yarn, so I didn't cut it, but now for the top part I'm gonna cut, and we're gonna sew the top part of the hat. So you pull your yarn and so this is how your work looks like. For the top, we're going to use our needle and then sew at the top and then pull it. So I'm just going to do a knot there with the end of the yarn from the beginning of my work, and then I'm going to use my needle and start sewing the top part of the hat. This is how I'm gonna start. So this is very easy. So you just go through the edge of your work on the top part of the hat, the part that is a bit smaller, so that's the top part of your hat, and then go through each loop, and at the end you just pull it tight, so it creates this little circle at the top of your work. So as you go, you just keep pulling just to make sure that it gets pulled. Sometimes it gets stuck and you can't pull it at the end, so you have to start over. So do a few stitches and then pull the way I'm showing. A few more. As you can see, I'm just going through the edge and just put the needle through all those V's on top and pull it. You just continue doing that till the end and then pull it tight at the end. So a few more. So I'm going to do a few more until I get to the end. Just a few more and pull until I get to the end. And pull them all the way, and then you can see there's this little small space. Another thing we can do, we can go through the loops again, through the beads again one more time and pull it tighter so we don't have that little space on top of the head. Okay, because it's for men, so we're not going to be adding a pom-pom on top of it, so I just want to make sure that little space is completely closed on top. So you can see it's getting more closed and there's no space showing on top. You can do it a few more and pull it tight until it's completely closed. There, so you can see it's getting closer to the end, and the little space is disappearing. So just do a few more stitches and then pull it tight, and then you can knot it to the end of the yarn from the beginning of your work. Just have a few knots and that will be done. As long as you're closing that little space on top, then you're good. But if you're making it for a lady, you can always put a button at the end to close that space, and then you can attach your pom-pom on top so that it doesn't really matter if the space is too small or a bit bigger. The pom-pom will gonna be covering it. So this is, I think I'm satisfied with how it looks, and I'm just gonna tie it and cut it. Tie it tight, a few more, and yeah, pull it tight and tie and cut. This is the back side of your work. So you can just put those ends, put them through the stitches so you can hide them. And this is the top part. This how it looks like. That space, you can see it looks very small. This is for men. As I said, for women you can always add a pom-pom and then make it covered with the pom-pom. And you can see the sewing with the part that we did attached the sides doesn't look that like we have attached them. It's just part of continuous of the pattern. And yeah, so I hope you like this. Make one different type of yarn you use. It makes the hat look different. So this one is the very soft yarn. I really liked using it. It's very soft and it feels very good, very comfy, soft, unisex.